My name is Jon Charles from the Jon Charles Salon in Wayzata, Minnesota and Uptown, Minnesota. We're going to show you a technique because you're going to cut your bangs at home anyway with your sewing scissors. Thank you for that, by the way. And so we're going to show you a technique how to do it a little bit better, and showing you that technique is Cheryl, Artistic Director for Jon Charles Salons.
So you got your bangs cut a couple weeks ago, and now you're at home and they're starting to get a little long and you're frustrated and you know you're going to cut them yourself. I'm going to give you a tip on how to do that. I would suggest that you pick up, you don't need a fancy shear, but something that is actually for hair cutting. Well, when you're in your own bathroom mirror, now mind you, my bangs, I just did freshly cut them, so I don't really need a cut, but this is more of a tutorial, and I want to do it on myself because I want you to be able to mimic me when you're doing your own. So what you're going to do is comb them down in their natural fall, and just right where the corner of your eyebrow is, you're going to grab from each side, and you're going to gently pull it forward. And you don't want to put a lot of tension on. You just want to hold them gently. It's nice to do this on dry hair versus wet hair because you'll have less tension. And you're just going to hold at the bridge of your nose. And anything underneath, you're just going to point cut. Mind you, I don't have a lot to do here, but it just kind of gives you an idea. And you can see how this isn't real tight. If you pull them too tight, what's going to end up happening is they're going to be way too short, pop up above your eyebrows. And then you just kind of spread them out. If you have blended sides, you can kind of just gently, just point cut. You don't need to do a lot, just blending it. If you want to get a little adventurous and just kind of get a little more movement in there, a lot of people go and layer up, but then they kind of stick up kind of funny. If you want more of a wispy look, you really want to texturize from underneath. So if you're really adventurous and you're confident in what you're doing, you can just take little itty bitty sections, lift it up, and with the back end of your shears, you just want to do little baby cuts, starting about halfway down the hair shaft, and just with the back end of your shears coming towards the end of your bangs, little baby cuts. You're not going to take much, but it just kind of helps give you that nice wispiness without overlaying on the top. And even if, if it's your first time, just do a little bit. Maybe come out a little bit closer to the ends and do it more just on the ends, just to give you a feel for it before you get really adventurous and get in there. As long as you've got a little bit of a tutorial here, you can't do worse than what you've done before you had somebody show you how to do it. You're seeing a lot of this very face framing type look, but they do grow out fast. They're not as forgiving as the longer swoop bangs. So like I said, I have a lot of clients that cut their own bangs, and I teach them this technique all the time. So when they do it at home, they don't come in with a mess for me to have to clean up.